And welcome back. The second half is ready as we count down the final seconds. SAGU still leading 30-26. Of course, there you see the halftime set stats. The Lady Lions shooting 57% from three. And that is pretty much the big reason why they have this lead as we are underway, as the Lady Lions have the first possession. Lexi Rich taking it from Kiara Glenn. Kenzie Martin in that first half was unstoppable. And here she gets an offensive rebound and gets fouled. Kenzie Martin's going to go to the line. She already has 14 points tonight, and she has proven to be one of the best free throw shooters for this Lady Lions team, as she's going to go to the line here for two. First shot is up and is good. Kenzie Martin dominating this game so far. Second free throw's up and it's good. Kenzie Martin now 16 points on the day. Gives SAGU a 32-26 lead. Kicking it out, the three-point shot on the way, no good. Clanks off the side of the iron. Ebony Colbert with it now, over in the corner, looking to beat this 3-2 zone now, and Dottie Diggles looking for Kenzie Martin down low, throws it over her head, and that's going to be a turnover. Texas Wesleyan ball. Ciccarella kicks it over to Adriana Davis. Here's Lexi Burns in the corner. Lexi Burns 6 points in the first half. Gleason over to Ciccarella. Guarded by Martin. Three-point on the way from Ciccarella is good, right in the face of Kenzie Martin. Ciccarella has her 6th point of the night. Cuts it to a 3-point lead, 32-29 for the Lady Lions. Looks like they're trying to set up Kenzie Martin down low here. Kenzie kicks it out to Colbert, down low to Diggles. Fakes and then stops, up and good. Dottie Diggles with her first point of the night. Finally able to get one to fall. She's had a couple of good looks and just has not been able to find the mark, but now Dottie Diggles finding her way into the scoring column and getting on the board. Gleason for three, no good. And then a rebound for Texas Wesleyan. Nobody in position to bring that one in. Ciccarella for three, no good. Dottie Diggles fighting for the rebound, and down hard that time was Adriana Davis, and she's not gotten up. She was fighting Dottie Diggles for that rebound, and looks like she had pretty good position, but just fell down hard as she was unable to keep her balance. And she has to be helped up. It looks like she's going to be okay, but Coach Tracer's going to get somebody in the game for her, and that is going to be Felicia Fuller, as she took a nasty spill there. Here is Kiara Glenn with the Lady Lions up 34-29, 5-point lead. Glenn, good drive to the basket, up and good. Kiara Glenn just kind of dribbled her way around the defense and found herself in pretty good position to get that layup up and in. Lexi Burns kicks it over to Fuller. Fuller, good job so far tonight, creating kind of her own shots, creating separation. Here's Burns driving to the basket, the left-handed layup, good with some English off the backboard. Lexi Burns with her 8th point of the night ties her for the team lead with Felicia Fuller. Of course, both players having 8 so far in this game. 5-point lead for the Lady Lions. And then a turnover for the Lady Lions. Up comes Ciccarella, who's going to be met by Kiara Glenn. Fuller thought about it, driving on Diggles. Kicks it out to Horley, around to Ciccarella, over to Burns. Down low to Gleason, and that's who you want to get it to. No good, though. Good defense by Lexi Rich. Up the court, good pass. Dottie Diggles gathers, gets it up, and misses the layup. Dottie Diggles had all day to make that layup, and she just blew that opportunity off the good feed of Lexi Rich.
Well, you'll just find that Dottie Diggles has got a higher percentage from 13 feet than she does 3.
Nicole Gleason missing a pretty easy look of her own, and it's going to remain as a 5-point differential here. Kiara Glenn setting it up down low to Martin, kicking it out to Lexi Rich, had room, driving baseline, contact, no call, and that's going to be a turnover, another turnover.
That was a lot of contact there in the corner. And she thought for sure she had something there, and to her surprise, nothing.
Sicarilla with the Lady Rams still down 5. Here's Horley. We're back to Sicarilla. Uses the Gleason pick and then goes against it. Now guarded by Martin. Good job by Martin to close out. Here's Lexi Rich. Gleason driving hard up and good. Count the basket and the foul. That's going to be on Kiara Glenn as Gleason drew contact to the body, and a good job to have the strength to finish.
I really like Gleason's game. She's such a smart player, handles herself very well, keeps the ball low. If you could see that again, or just watch her in the future, when she dribbles, she gets that left hand way down close to the floor, really protecting the dribble. Just a smart heads-up player.
2-point differential now. The Lady Rams find themselves down 2. Lexi Rich with a three-pointer on the way. It's long, no good. And here comes Texas Wesleyan, long pass ahead. Fuller comes down with it. Sicarella with the wide open 3, no good. And there's Fuller, gets blocked by Diggles, blocked again, but a foul, saying she got her on the head on the follow through.
Yeah, and they've got to protect that three-point line. You'll see here. And the referee says he got her on the head, did the right things up top around the ball, but actually that swipe hit her on the head. But back to Sicarelli, you cannot leave her open. She's proven to be a purebred on the three-pointer line.
First free throw from Fuller is good. Second one follows through, 36-36. Driving with the ball is Kiara Glenn as Texas Wesleyan falls back after looking to have a little bit of a press there. Ebony Colbert had a shot at it and passes it up. Glenn is not going to pass it up. Three-pointers up and good. Kiara Glenn.
Good to see her make a long-distance shot. That's just going to improve her confidence and the way she's been in a little bit of a slump as of late. So she needs a pick-me-up.
Fuller blocked by Dottie Diggles. Diggles having a great game defensively. 3 blocks now on the day. Lexi Rich gets around the defender. Mid-range jumper is good. Lexi Rich is smooth shooter stroke there from mid-range. Back to a 5-point lead for the Lady Lions. Here is Sicarella. Down low pass, down baseline. Here's Fuller. Good job by Diggles.
Dottie Diggles just playing excellent defense this half.
Ebony Colbert with it now. Kenzie Martin has some room. She's going to let it fly. No good. And Kiara Glenn with the rebound and puts it up and good with the floater. Lexi Rich and Diggles kind of collided on that rebound and it landed in the lap of Kiara Glenn. Here's Gleason guarded by Martin. No good. Good defense by Martin. The Lady Lions, the last couple of possessions, very good on defense. Colbert elects to wait for her teammates to catch up with her. Now she's going to drive with the right hand. Good job by Ebony Colbert to get that up. Looked a little awkward going across the body, but
yeah, but she knew where she was. Good focus on the rim and got the shot up, even though she was out of sync. At least her body, she wasn't squared up, but made sure she got the good release and the right English on it. Sometimes that's difficult, and it was good to see. One thing I really like what we're seeing with the Lions here is that they're being scrappy, and they're earning it. They're getting those second chance buckets and the putbacks, and they're really earning it. It's not coming super easy, but they're still shooting a good, probably 50 or better percent from the field, but they're still having to play defense and earn every point, which is good to see them get on that kind of run.
The Lady Lions are going to come out of this timeout with a 9-point lead, 45-36, and it seems that they have found some momentum on both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively. They have been so good the last few minutes here in the third quarter, especially from Dottie Daigles picking up a couple of blocks and some well-contested shots.
Absolutely, and like you said, it is, you know, you're clicking on all cylinders when both sides of the court are you're doing well and performing well on both sides. That's in honor of a great Minnesota win last night.
Both.
Both.
Here is Texas Wesleyan. Adriana Davis checks back into the game. Driving hard. Dottie Daigles, another good defensive play, but they're going to call her for the foul and the basket. Adriana Davis took it right to Daigles.
What a great move. She really sets it up right from the middle, found her lane, and just powered through some good Dottie Daigles defense.
Adriana Davis to the line to try to convert the and one opportunity. Free throw is up, and it is good. Adriana Davis makes this a 6-point game. And it looks like Texas Wesleyan is going to go with some full court defense. Checking into the game for the first time is Bree Wells for the Lady Lions, wearing number 21. Rich uses the Wells pick. It's going to be a foul against Texas Wesleyan as they tried to fight through the screen of Wells.
That was a great pick, actually.
Lady Lions with a fresh shot clock, just under 3:20 left to play here in the third quarter. Down low to Daigles, trying to set something up. Here's Colbert. And a 3-second violation again on Dottie Daigles. That's the second time that she's going to get called for that. Didn't leave the paint after she got rid of the ball, and that's going to get called every time. Davis kicks it over to Horley. Out to Sanchez, guarded by Lexi Rich. Back out to Horley. The lefty three up, no good. Rebound by Daigles. And finding Lexi Rich. And she gives it up to Glenn. 20 seconds on the shot clock for the Lady Lions. Daigles down low. Good find for Wells. And it's going to go the Lady Lions' way. Had a good opportunity there, just lost it. Fortunately for the Lady Lions.
Look at this great recognition and floor sight there by Dottie Daigles to create that.
Here is Lexi Rich. Down low to Daigles.
Love it.
She got position, can't get the shot to fall. Dottie Daigles got the ball deep in the paint there.
Yeah, and if we can see that replay once again, you'll see the positioning. She gets great position, but watch this right elbow. That's not actually a hook because she had both hands on the ball, but she did use the leverage of that right elbow to help her get around, and now the referee can see the contact, and it's going to get, that's going to be a foul every time. Great veteran play by Dottie Daigles.
Daigles misses the second free throw, and that's going to leave the Lady Lions up 7. Here is Sanchez, guarded by Rich. Good spin, trying to get down in the paint, kicks it out. And a good jump shot on the way, no good. Sanchez gets blocked by Lexi Rich. Lexi Rich from behind. Now here comes the Rich, long pass ahead. Bree Wells is able to find it and bring it in, but off of the knee of Wells. And that's going to be a Texas Wesleyan ball.
And this is something that when they watch this back in the film room, Lexi Rich is going to have to see that that is just not the ideal pass right there. She had Ebony Colbert in lead all by herself on the left wing, and you got to make the good pass, the open pass.
Texas Wesleyan still down 7, just under 2 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Three-pointer on the way, off the front of the rim and no good, and a foul They're going to call Lexi Rich, I believe, on this foul as she was fighting for position with Tommy Sanchez. Just got up underneath her. That's what's going to be the call. That is Lexi Rich's third foul of the game. Not something we're used to seeing that high of a foul total.
And that's true, but I'm going to tell you, you haven't seen her play defense in this position. She's playing against the big man. She's been guarding Gleason and all the big men, and which I really like. I like this move by Coach Phillips, and it's gotten Lexi more active defensively. And therefore, I think you are seeing more fouls, but that's because her load, her task load is greater tonight.
Evie Horley hits the three. Bree Wells gave her a lot of room to hit that shot. And that's not what you want to do if you're Lady Lions, is give Texas Wesleyan, who's a good three-point shooting team, that much room. Rich thought about the step back. Here's Wells. Wells is going to get called for a travel, and she took off before the dribble.
Yeah, a lot of just set up and try to make your move before you put the ball on the ground. They've got to start dribbling quicker. You can't just jump back. That's both feet leaving the floor and then make a move forward.
Bree Wells checks out of the game, and in comes Atunawa for her first action here in the second half. Sanchez up strong, and it falls. Was guarded by Lexi Rich, and she makes it a 2-point game here, 46-44. Still in favor of the Lady Lions. Glenn using that Diggles pick. Here's a mid-range jumper, no good. Diggles fighting for the rebound, can't bring it down. Up ahead, Sanchez is able to turn around in time to haul in that pass. And Texas Wesleyan, a messy start to this possession, but they look like they're under control right now. 2-point game, as it looks like they're going to hold it for as long as possible. Still about a 7-second difference in the shot clock and game clock. Benjamin over to Sanchez. Mid-range jumper, no good, off the front of the rim. And the Lady Lions have about 6 seconds to work with here. Glenn getting it up the court, 2 seconds. 1 second floater up and good. Kiara Glenn gets the
count it.
The layup at the end of the corner and the foul. Has a chance to put the Lady Lions back up 5, and this would be a big free throw.
Big time. And what a great fearless move right there. Maybe a little bit of question on defensive was set. I think Texas Wesleyan has a good argument there. Just didn't go their way this time.
Hits the free throw to end the quarter, and that is going to do it for quarter number 3, 49-44, a 5-point lead for the SAGU Lions as they head into this last quarter off a great shot through contact by Kiara Glenn at the end of the quarter. Clutch shot for the freshman.
Absolutely, great play. And that's what we know. We've seen Kiara Glenn do that pretty much all season, just as of late. Last few games, kind of going into a little bit of a slump, but that's what you do when you're a freshman. It's harder to find your way. This becomes a mental game. And the earlier that you learn in basketball, for all your youngsters learning and trying to find your way in the game of basketball, just know that it's not all about talent. This game is 60-70% mental. And if you can fight through and really become a good mental player, you're going to be on your way to a fantastic basketball career.
And there we see a late start between MacU and Wayland Baptist.
Actually, I don't think a late start. We started early.
It's about 15 past 6. So if they were shooting for a 6:15 game time, maybe, but maybe about 13 to 15 minutes late on that game start. Again, the weather must be a little bit nicer up there as we are having some inclement weather heading our way.
Yeah, and we notice on the map just north to us, the upper part of Dallas is not going to get the bigger portion of the winter weather, at least storm. The advisory is for the southern part of Dallas County and down here in Ellis County and Comanche and all that.
So we will see how that weather turns out here towards the end of the night. But right now, the Lady Rams find themselves down 5 to start this fourth quarter. And the first possession is going to result in
shot.
a three-point attempt that is up, and it's good.
The Rams really needed that shot. A big pick-me-up, a booster shot to start the fourth quarter.
Alicia Llewellyn is able to find her shot. Here is Atunwa, kicks it out to Meter. Meter finds Martin in the corner. Back out to Meter, down low to Atunwa. And she's going to take the turnaround, Jay. No good. Gets her own rebound. Kicks it out to Martin. She's got a three-point attempt. It's up. And it's good.
Shot.
Kenzie Martin, another three.
Wow.
52-47 as Kenzie Martin is just lighting up the three-point line. And another and one opportunity here for Texas Wesleyan as Alicia Llewellyn answers back after her three, drawing the foul on Meter as she kind of just stuck her leg out there. And she gets the layup to fall.
That was a fantastic move. Just got all the way around and followed through with her shot with the little teardrop and the soft back end bounce.
Llewellyn converts the and one opportunity, and the Lady Lions have to try to beat a full court press now. Up ahead to Meter, was looking for, and it's going to be a foul on Adriana Davis, and she knows it. There you see Davis from behind pushes Kiara Glenn. And frustrated with herself was Davis. The Lady Lions holding on to a 2-point lead, 52-50. Meter with it. Looking for Atunwa, and that's going to be a little too long, out of reach of Atunwa, and it's going to be another unforced turnover for the Lady Lions.
That was weird. That looked like it went off of Texas Wesleyan.
Texas Wesleyan ball here, down 2.
Bad pass up top from the Lady Lions.
Had an opportunity to three-point to Davis. She didn't want to take it. Here is Sanchez in the corner driving, kicking it out. Here's Llewellyn's already hit a big three this quarter. This one not going to find anything as it results in an air ball.
Llewellyn just trying to take over the fourth quarter.
6 points already in the quarter for Llewellyn. And Ebony Colbert wants to check back in, but they're not going to let her yet. Here is Lexi Rich, getting it over to Kiara Glenn. Glenn is trapped, gets it to Rich, and they got to try to find a way to get it past half court. Good pass, can't haul it in was Davis. Kicking it out to Horley. Here's Davis on the baseline. Good pass down low and converts. She was able to find Lorian Benjamin.
And that's Meter getting lost there in such a quick offensive set. Just couldn't find her man and didn't adjust to just take the open man. Sometimes when you can't get back quick enough into your set, you just got to take the closest man to you. And she was just looking around for the person that she is normally assigned and totally missed that open player underneath the basket.
And a timeout here for the Lady Lions as they find themselves now in a new ball game, 52 all. Both teams have 3 timeouts remaining for the rest of the game. But Texas Wesleyan, after the Lady Lions pulled ahead in that third quarter, Texas Wesleyan has battled back, and it's really come off the hand of Alicia Llewellyn, who has taken over this fourth quarter.
I think we can anticipate to see the Rams really sticking with this trap press, full court press. It looks like they're going to start off on a 3-quarter court and let them get the ball in, but that trap press worked very well. They're in man-to-man with a break-off trap.
And Lexi Rich is going to get fouled by Evie Horley.
And this is the tough thing. When you don't start off man-to-man in your trap right from the inbound, you let the other team get ahead of steam, and it's very easy to pick up a cheap foul.
Lexi Rich, long three on the way. Off the backboard, no good. Way off for Lexi Rich.
Poor shot.
Llewellyn finds Sanchez, thought about the three. Guarded by Rich. Here's Llewellyn, who has 6 points in this quarter alone. Benjamin kicks it out to Horley, back to Benjamin. Over to Llewellyn. Under 10, they've got 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Driving is Llewellyn, mid-range jumper is no good. Sanchez picks it off the back of Lexi Rich.
Wow.
And the second chance opportunity is going to fall for Texas Wesleyan. Lexi Rich looking for an over-the-back call, is not going to find it. And then the pass up ahead from Glenn, broken up, and now Texas Wesleyan in transition. And a foul on Kiara Glenn on the driving opportunity by Alicia Llewellyn, who's going to go to the line here for 2.
Watch Glenn just make a slight move over there to her right to try to get in front, and you're not going to pick up a charge. You weren't being clean into your vertical space.
And Texas Wesleyan has the lead 55-52 over the Lady Lions, with a second free throw on the way here for Texas Wesleyan and Alicia Llewellyn. It's up and it's good. The Lady Lions the Lady Rams with a 4-point lead, as this three-quarter court trap has been working for them as they force some turnovers. Here's Rich.
And that is classic how you break the press.
Kenzie Martin was wide open for 3 and they missed it. And she's showing a little bit of signs of frustration. Here's Glenn. He's going to get called for a travel.
Just one unforced turnover after another.
Glenn take her steps before the ball was dribbled, and that's going to be Texas Wesleyan ball, and they've got a 4-point lead with under 7 to play here in the fourth quarter. Alicia Llewellyn finds Benjamin. Benjamin driving out to Davis, who falls down but gets it to Benjamin. 7 left to shoot. Here's Llewellyn. Step back jumper is up and it's good. Beautiful jump shot by Alicia Llewellyn.
Wow, just decided to turn it on in the game right here in the fourth quarter. Kiara Glenn is just not seeing the passing lanes and throwing the ball away. That, I think, 3-4 turnovers out of the last 5 possessions.
And that three-quarter press defense has been working for the Lady Rams, as SAGU cannot figure out a way to crack that code. Here's Llewellyn, another step-back jumper. She's going to get fouled by Glenn, who did a pretty good job of playing some defense there. Was prepared for that step-back jumper. We'll see if we can see the foul here. Looks like she got her on the shoulder on the way up as the shot was released.
Yeah.
Llewellyn's first free throw is up and it's good. Texas Wesleyan has built a 7-point lead now against the Lady Lions. Free throw is up and it's good, but they're going to call a violation against Texas Wesleyan, so do not count that free throw, and it's going to remain at a 7-point game. Taylor Sims checks into the game for Kiara Glenn to see if they can do anything to break this full court pressure. Ebony Colbert has it back out at the top of the key. Here's Kenzie Martin with a 3-point on the way. It's good. Kenzie Martin, another 3-pointer for Kenzie Martin, doing everything she can to keep the Lady Lions in this game.
Way too many possessions happening without Kenzie Martin getting a look or a touch to make a decision. She is shooting way too good in this game to isolate her or not isolate her for almost every possession. Got to give her more looks, and especially now that you're down, you're needing to really chip away at the lead. No need to panic, but gotta get some better stops on defense and create better opportunities on the offense.
Kenzie Martin on the day, 22 points, shooting 75% from 3, 6 of 8, and 7 of 10 overall from the field. Kenzie Martin putting this team on her back, trying to keep the Lady Lions in this game. Ebony Colbert with 11 and Kiara Glenn with 10. But a lot of turnovers here for the Lady Lions have allowed Texas Wesleyan to build this lead. Down low, up and in, tough layup for Evie Horley as she's able to take the contact from Taylor Sims and finish at the rim. The Lady Lions still down 6. Here's Sims trying to get around. For a defender, Lexi Rich now. Kicking it out to Kenzie Martin, back to Rich. Down low to Diggles, 10 seconds on the shot clock, up. And he gets fouled on the way up, and Dottie Diggles is going to go to the line here for 2. First free throw on the way from Diggles, in and out, no good. Second free throw is up from Diggles, and it's good. Now a 5-point lead. For Texas Wesleyan. Ciccarella eating up this game clock. Not going to make a move until 15 on the shot clock. Kicking it out. Here's a driving layup attempt. No good. Off the hands of Dottie Diggles. That was Felicia Fuller driving to the basket. You'll see it. You'll see it here. Off that left hand of Dottie Diggles. That's going to stay here with Texas Wesleyan, and they get a fresh shot clock. Gleason, who's been quiet in this second half, kicks it out to Fuller, over to Ciccarella. Lexi Burns driving. And Horley kicks it out to Burns, left-handed 3 on the way. Kenzie Martin fighting for position. Gets the rebound to Taylor Sims. Here's Colbert. Colbert dribbling all around. Looking down low for Diggles. There's Diggles, up and in. Dottie Diggles nails the close range shot, bringing the Lady Lions back within 3.
Great recognition there by Ebony Colbert not to panic and wait for something to set up, and Diggles, they're getting a lot of space in the paint.
Fuller with a long 2 is good. Felicia Fuller, the pure jump shot, finds the bottom of the net and puts this lead back out to 5. Kenzie Martin looking to get some room here. Here is Sims. Over to Diggles, to Lexi Rich. In the corner for Colbert. Colbert driving baseline, mid-range jump shots up, no good. Diggles trying to come down with the rebound, but it goes off her hands. And that's going to be Texas Wesleyan ball. Tough to call there, but it looks like it did come off the hand of Diggles. Here is Fuller guarded by Kenzie Martin, driving hard on Martin, up and no good. Martin can't get the rebound, however, Fuller fights for it, and another offensive rebound, a second chance opportunity here for Texas Wesleyan. And not only does that keep possession here, it's going to take a significant amount of time off this clock, and the Lady Lions desperately need that time. Here's Lexi Rich off the miss. Crossing over, finds Colbert. Colbert is going to get fouled, and it looks going to be a blocking foul as she was dribbling around the defense.
I believe that's on Gleason. Only 2 on Gleason. Now, Colbert should have dropped that down. There was I know the whistle blew, but she didn't even attempt to make the pass. Had Dottie Diggles wide open there.
Here's Lexi Rich. She's going to take the 3. It's up, no good. Texas Wesleyan gets the rebound, and under 2:30 left to play here, and the Lady Lions just can't seem to find a bucket right now.
Yeah, and they're missing the wide open Kenzie Martin in the corner. They've got to be able to recognize where she is.
Kenzie Martin's going to get called for a reach-in.
Playing a little bit too much hands there, Kenzie Martin. If we can see that, you'll see she's reaching up, and right there, got her hand in. You couldn't see my telestrator there, but I was trying to show you that you just can't body check with the hands.
Fuller, a jump shot over Martin, no good. Lexi Rich with the rebound. 2 minutes left to play. Kenzie Martin with it. Dumps it off for Rich, and Rich looking for Colbert. And that's going to be a backcourt violation. The Lady Lions, another turnover here. And Texas Wesleyan taking control, a sizable lead here as time is winding down. It's going to be a 5-point differential here as Texas Wesleyan's up 63-58.
Well, no real reason to panic. It's still just a little less than 2 minutes. Plenty of time to make up a 5-point margin in getting into half-court setups. I don't think you have to take desperation 3-point shots or just start heaving up any shot that you think you have. But got to look to set plays up to Kenzie Martin. It's just she's been way too hot and has not seen the ball very much in the second half, and I don't think it's because they're playing extra special defense on her. Just a lot of not recognizing what's happening in the offense by the Lady Lions.
There you see the scoring breakdown here for the 5 on the court for the Lady Lions. Of course, Kenzie Martin leading the way with 22 points, 3 rebounds. Dottie Diggles 4 points away from a double-double. She's played well on the glass tonight, 15 boards for Dottie Diggles. And there you see the freshman Kenzie Martin, who wants the ball in her hands at this point and try to bring the Lady Lions back as they are just down 5, but a lot of turnovers in a row here for SAGU, including this possession here for the Lady Rams, came off a backcourt violation. And looks like they're going to try to trap the Lady Rams. This is going to leave someone open. And a running layup up and in for Nicole Gleason. That's an easy bucket for Texas Wesleyan's leading scorer on the year, Gleason. Sims comes down with it. Kicks it out to Lexi Rich, looking for a 3-point attempt. It's up and it's good. Lexi Rich.
Lexi Rich showing that she's still clutch no matter what she's shooting during the regular game. Fourth quarter, Lexi Rich seems to be able to just dial that focus up just another notch.
Hits a big 3-pointer and then fouls the ball handler. It's going to be a 4-point lead, but Texas Wesleyan is going to go to the line here for 2 shots. That's Lexi Rich's 4th foul, so she's got to be careful if she wants the opportunity to hit any more clutch shots in this game. First free throw from Burns is up, and it's good. Boy, Texas Wesleyan's been so good from the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, they're shooting very well. And you notice that their players, they have really good form shooting, just not getting all their buckets to fall. It's not because they're not good shooters, just being off the mark a little bit and not in your own gym, I think, is showing up today.
Make that 16 of 18 from the free throw line for Texas Wesleyan. Have only missed 2 shots from the charity stripe tonight, and that's a big reason why they have this lead. They are making the opportunities that are given to them.
Yep, absolutely. But the biggest reason that the Rams are in this position right now is because the Lady Lions have just easily given them so many turnovers.
I want you to take a guess in the turnover.
Well, here's what I know is that on Saturday against John Brown University, they had 26 turnovers, and it feels like just in the last quarter they've hit 20. So I would say somewhere close to 25.
Right now the turnover differential is 26 for SAGU, 5 for Texas Wesleyan. Lexi Rich gets it up and in, hits another clutch shot. She's going to have a chance here for a 3-point play to pull the Lions back within 4.
And you can see Lexi Rich, she really crashed from right there all the way in. And this is kind of a new role, I guess they're asking her to do, is she's usually out there in the perimeter not getting a chance to crash, but I think she's very effective, and you saw right there, she got the board. She is very powerful and can get that putback. So good move by Coach Phillips to get Lexi more involved down there in the paint.
Full court press here for the Lady Lions. It's tipped by Rich and then brought back in by Sicarella. Good pass up ahead to Fuller, and they get a quick bucket. The Lady Lions now down 5. Taylor Sims with it. Kicks it over to Rich, over to Martin in the corner. That's who you want with it, and she makes it! Kenzie Martin with their 25th point of the night pull the Lady Lions within 2.
And that's what the fans have been calling for all night. Get the ball into Martin's hands and let her just do damage.
Kenzie Martin now 7 or 9 from the three-point line.
Great recognition right there by Lexi Rich, who was up top and able to see and hear Kenzie Martin yelling for the ball. You had 2 of your best shooters right there. You knew something special was probably going to happen.
Just under a minute to play here for between the Lady Lions and the Lady Rams, as you see Kenzie Martin's stat line on the day. Unbelievable, 75% from the three-point line for the young freshman junior Kenzie Martin. Brings the Lady Lions back within 2. Now, John, if you're the Lady Lions here, do you foul or do you try to play out the possession on defense?
Well, there's still 53 seconds left, so you have multiple possessions. This ball is going to go back and forth several times. So I say not yet. You're only 2 behind. And, yep, good move here. Pull the defense back. Let them – they got to get the ball over the line at least in 10 seconds. And now put the pressure on. Don't double team any more than you have to. Really try to get this. And as you see, Kenzie Martin got beat there. Very fortunate they didn't get an easy look at 2.
Cicarillo blocked by Dottie Diggles. Huge defensive stop for the Lady Lions. There's going to be 6 seconds, should be 6 seconds on the shot clock. Right now it is showing off. You see here the ball comes off the hands. And there it comes back on. 6 seconds on the shot clock here. Can the Lady Lions find it in themselves to play 6 more seconds of defense here?
Well, the Rams were very fortunate to find that ball land out of bounds off of a well-defended layup.
And the defense breaks down as Nicole Gleason finds herself wide open, making it a 4-point game. Taylor Sims wisely letting that ball bounce. There's going to be 23 seconds left. Colbert over to Martin. A long 3 from Martin. No good. Lexi Rich chasing it down and cannot get there as she goes crashing into the bench. And that's going to be Texas Wesleyan ball with 17 and a half seconds left officially, as that's going to be a timeout by SAGU. And with that missed 3-point attempt, now the Lady Lions do have to foul. 17 and a half left.
Yep.
They got to try anything they can here to get an extra possession.
You got to do it quick. You better to do it before the ball gets in bounds. Of course, you don't want an intentional foul of any sort, but definitely get an early foul. Keep as much time on that clock as possible.
Of course, each foul from here on out will result in 2 shots, as each team has 5 in this 4th quarter. Again, Texas Wesleyan leading 71-67.
I don't know if we could go back to that last breakdown and inbounds play by Texas Wesleyan, but it was such a well-executed play. Good pick. Stop right there. As you see right there, Gleason sets a pick. This pick is key to the whole thing working. And now you'll see this guy come over here, and it leaves Gleason wide open. Go ahead and roll it. You'll see how this pick right there on her guy, and Kenzie Martin just not seeing. Well executed inbound play. That's drawn up perfectly by Texas Wesleyan.
Texas Wesleyan now with the ball on their own side, in their own half court. Lexi Rich going to defend the inbound, and SAGU's got a foul here. Not sure what Dottie Diggles is doing. A lot of time has come off the clock, and they still haven't fouled. They let 7 seconds go off the clock without a foul there.
Yeah, I don't know how that happens, especially coming out of a timeout. I mean, the very first thing and the last thing that I'm sure was said was foul immediately. Do not let any time click off. And the easiest way to get a foul is just go up to the ref and say, "Ref, I got to stop the clock. I'm not trying to hurt anybody, but I'm a foul."
Both free throws from Gleason good. She's got her average on the year with 12. Taylor Sims ahead, less than 10 to play. Breaks down to defender, getting it to Diggles. She puts the shot up, no good. And Texas Wesleyan gets the rebound, and they are going to walk away with a 73-67 win. A hard-fought battle for Texas Wesleyan, who's going to win their 3rd straight game, all within conference here, John.
Yeah, this is a tough slump for the Lady Lions. They're going to have to find some way to break out of this the slump, and one of the key ways is going to be just cut down on your turnovers. If you have 50% less turnovers, which would still be pretty high turnover, you get a win in this game. There's no doubt about that. They played very, very good when they played good. It was technically executed. It's just those youthful lapses of judgment during lulls in the game where they're just not focused in and not seeing the passing lanes and creating their own turnovers.
If you cut this screen, this graphic you're seeing here, if you cut it right before those last 2 lines, you would think the Lady Lions walk away with a win.
Absolutely.
There you see 26 turnovers to Texas Wesleyan's 5. That is going to lose you the game, I would say, 11 times out of 10.
Absolutely. It's 100% given that you're going to walk away with a loss and 26. And that 26 number is kind of magical for the Lions. It was the number that the 26 turnovers against JBU, and they had almost, I think it's mid-20s, mid-low 20s against Bacone on Thursday. So they're going to have to find some kind of solution for that problem.
The Lady Lions dropped their 3rd straight. They're going to fall to 6-9 on the year and 3-6 in conference. And of course, Texas Wesleyan winning their 3rd straight. They're going to improve to 6-11 overall and 4-5 in conference. And there you see it. SAGU just now dropping out of that top 8 below that yellow line. So again, if the season ended today, SAGU, the Lady Lions, would not be in the postseason. But thankfully for us, this is a long season. We've got plenty more conference matchups coming your way, including Game 2 of our doubleheader for the battle for 287 between Texas Wesleyan and SAGU as the men get ready to tip off. John, this game's going to be exciting.
Very exciting, and I'm looking forward to it.
Don't go anywhere. Tip-off coming your way in just under 20 minutes right here on the SAGU Sports Network.